So, a little explanation on why I think using an AI is never going to be as secure as they make it. Even though they have this forget feature, and the client side will report accurately that it can't find the data, it's forgotten it, when you tell it to forget something and then ask it if it can remember, it'll always say no. So, here is why I think that is not what's happening. So, when you make a request, you're hit. Well, I'll do it from me, right? I'm here. This is me over here. I make a request to my ISP, so I type the thing on my screen. It gets copied from my computer to my ISP. It goes from there, from my UK server, through all these different world servers, and it ends up here. It goes from here into the computer, and then the computer, or Lambda, sorry, will reference a database which is represented by these three things here, and then report back through the same route. So what happens is you type something, it's copied again, 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 then it gets to there, and then gets answered and gets copied all the way back. So when it's telling you that it's forgotten its copy, what it's actually telling you is this side here is telling you, it's asking here, can it see this information? And here is going, no. So it's reporting back, it's not there, I can't see it. But over here, there's this copy, this copy, this copy, this copy, all these other copies up to here. So the only ones they can actually 100% guarantee you that are deleted are this one here, the end copy that they got to reply with, or to reply to rather, and your client-side copy here, which they are in control of. But all these other copies that got made along the route to all these server network nodes, and then finally at their ISP, and their ISP will definitely have had a copy at some point go through their pipe, so they'll have listened to that to make sure it's not got anything dodgy in there, because that's what ISPs do. They listen to all the traffic, right, and they look at the traffic very carefully. And yes, okay, it's going to be encrypted over here before it gets sent. And that means that really the only useful place to use that listened to data is back here where you can decrypt it. The fact is, that might actually be happening, and that's what I do think is happening. Over here in the decryption capable server, someone's got access to that data, and I'm of the thought that if someone has access to data and it's locked away and they're the keeper, then they are going to look at it, or someone is going to look at it. Call me cynical, but you know, I think a message transferred over the internet is copied millions of thousands of times, or however many nodes it passes through, it's going to get copied, 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 deleted, deleted, deleted. Can you absolutely confirm you saw every single copy? And can you confirm every single deletion? And it can't. That's just a simple fact of the matter. It will tell you that it, in a roundabout way, thinks it can, but if you ask it to 100% confirm, in the manner I have just spoken to you in, about the copies and everything, it will actually confirm to you that no, it is actually, there is a decryption location, and that is the Lambda server cluster, represented by A, B, and C. So that's the basics of it, right? So it's not that they're doing it on purpose, or it's not maybe that they've planned it that way, but that is just the nature of how a network topology functions. Okay, copies, 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 deletes, deletes, deletes to free up space. And even when something's deleted, you can still look at it. It isn't actually physically scrubbed, it's just there's a little checkbox. This space is now usable. You can still copy stuff here, even though it's got data on it, so it will report that it's empty. But an expert can look at that hard drive, or that space on the disk, and actually recover data from it. So there's loads of ways that that could happen with the AI streaming, and yes, okay, it's encrypted, but I mean, encryptions are broken all the time, and by the time we find out, as civilian, everyday, normal guys, that that encryption's broken, a lot of the time, we're the last people to find out. So, I mean, for instance, if one guy figures it out, he's not going to tell anyone, he's going to use it. If someone finds out that he's using it, they're going to want to catch him and prove it, and then prevent it happening before they release that information. So there's tons of reasons why that information wouldn't get back to you if that were to be the case. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up that little network topology bit now, and hope that when people are using this AI, and I do think everyone should use it, I still think everyone should use it, even though I know for a fact that what I'm saying and what I'm hearing back is all recorded and listened to elsewhere. There's another reason why I think it's not secure, and that is that there's absolutely nothing stopping anyone employing a custom-built AI at any point here, here, there, even at my own computer here. And instead of instructing it like a chat GPT, which is instructed to respond, this one is instructed only to hide and listen and send back. So it will never ever want to have a conversation with you or ever be detected. It'll just sit there, decrypting and then sending back all the stuff to whoever's listening. So, and that's the thing in ChatGPT especially, okay, when it reports back it's forgotten the session, it generally has. It's not lying to you, it actually is telling you the truth. It has forgotten the session, and it's asking the server, is there a copy of it, and the server's reporting back no. So it's not giving you inaccurate information on its side. But like I say, the information it has isn't 100% confirmed, and that's where the inaccuracy is going to creep in. So if you're worried about data security, make sure you don't say anything you wouldn't like the world to know to the AI. Unless, of course, you, unless you're just like me, you're an average, everyday guy where literally you don't have any secrets that are worth repeating, really. Like with me, people that know my secrets, we laugh about them. They're not, I couldn't care less. If an AI found them and published them, I couldn't care. So that's how I'm using the system like this. But if I were a person who had committed a serious crime, or I was committing serious crimes, or if I was a terrorist, or if there's anything I wanted to hide, and I were to use this system, I'm absolutely confident that I would be discovered. So in that way, this access to ChatGPT might actually be a really good crime reduction measure. So that's another thing to think about. But I mean, I'll go into that in a separate video. So this is the music that I've been playing. It's copyrighted to Slinky, not this channel, but I mean this channel's great for supplying it. And I will see you next time.